6-0 start.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense has the ball for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going, as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to throw. It's Ash. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this team.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Turning it on. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The play-action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
There he goes at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air, it's Ash. Rushes on him. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back.
Looking for more room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Going to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's caught. It's Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. To throw, it's Ash. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Lining up to add another. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Motion from the back. In the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dances away. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He's got it. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Back to pass, it's Ash. Caught over the middle, it's Burton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They're setting up the screen. Crosses the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Finds a man on the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And the Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Buys a little time with his feet. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
Back open in the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking to throw, it's Ash. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Burton. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Back to throw, it's Ash. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down on this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They want to run this quarterback. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, what a cut! He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, it's Frazier. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Dropping back, it's Frazier. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zone.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Brady. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. And the Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. The running back has it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Frazier. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Here we go, here we go.
Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards